All right, I did test my audio, so I do believe everything is good now. Had something going on. I'm coming to you live today on a Friday. I know. Happy Friday to everybody. It's unscheduled. It just sort of. I had too much content. I was like, it will take me forever to edit this and get it out at a reasonable time. So we're just gonna do this sucker live. Be prepared. This is gonna take a minute, but it's a lot of good stuff and from some folks we haven't heard from or thought might be missing. So yeah, we're gonna do that. First off, though, before I do start, I wanted to say congratulations, and I'm so sorry I'm gonna miss you, to Cynthia. You may know her as Happy Rock Publishing. Cynthia got this opportunity to help out in her community, and I'm a big advocate of volunteering. I love volunteering at our local food banks, and when we moved here, they said they wouldn't let me because I wasn't a member of the church group that runs the food bank in this very small town. So whenever I can find volunteer times, I encourage my kids to. We do what we can in our community. I also, on that note, wanted to thank anybody who is out protesting and trying to make a difference in some of the things that are going on. Whether you agree with them or not, they're being done very quickly, and sometimes we need a little time to catch up to any major changes. Some of them are made without any forethought, and so thank you to those of you who are trying to fight for us. The rest of us, just thank you very much. Back to Cynthia really quick, too. Without divulging any personal information, she has some challenges going on in her life that will not allow her to join us at the C2E2 convention. So, however you do it, let's put some positive thoughts out into the world for her, so that she can get through these difficulties. I have full confidence she will, but it never hurts to have a little extra support. So good luck, Cynthia, and congratulations. And hopefully we'll see you at the next convention. The next one people are talking about is the gathering. If anybody is still confused on how to get in on that, just email me, text me, or check out the video that I made that is literally, it's Sassenach City. It's really easy to find if you do a quick search on my channel. Just type in Sassenach City and you'll see the how to get tickets. That video is, I think it's helpful. If it's not helpful enough, I will make another one. All right, that's enough gabbing. Let's try to be cheery on this Friday and keep things going, because I still don't know what's happened with my jury duty, so we're just going to go to the fun stuff. I have quite a few behind the scenes. As per usual, I have to give a little shout out to Kathy Slavic, who did want to make sure I didn't miss anything, because you know it's important to get the stuff to you. So I'm starting with some behind the scenes as per usual. Point Blank 1959 shares this one. Behind the scenes, fooling around on the Outlander set. This is, what, second season it looks like? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, maybe second, third. Yeah. Maybe I'll say two. Okay. Set. Christine Crowham. Okay. He's getting credit for this. Jane Chili's, JSA Chiles, and Pinterest, plus hashtagging Sam Heughan, Caitriona Balfe, and Outlander Season 2. I was kind of right on my guess. I kind of questioned myself. But yeah, you can see Caitriona didn't sticking her tongue out at, well, not necessarily Sam, whoever might be standing in front of Sam. And now we have those on-screen smoochies. Although, maybe they were just having a snicker behind camera because somebody's not dressed up for the right time. Or, it's just a different angle that they're actually recording. I will move on before we get to contemplating that. Outlander stars and two others share this one. We've got some edit going on here. Checking in with these two after everything they've gone through this season. Outlander. And so we got some Charles and Sam, and I thought to myself, I enjoy those two. Both of them, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and play this.
Heck yeah.
After I refresh it so we don't start in the middle. How about that, Katie? Let's pretend I know what I'm doing. Let's go here.
This has been a lot of fun for me. Yeah, not so fun for William, though.
It's not a happy time for you.
Yeah.
You've had some fun stuff to do, though. You've been battles.
Now I can ride horses, and now I can sword fight.
I fake it. Actually, all the battles were great. I really enjoyed doing those. Ticonderoga. There was so many. I think there's like 3 of them.
Those were some of my favorite scenes. Yeah. I really like the Freeman Farm stuff. William's got some pretty big daddy issues, but I think both of his dads, as much grief as they've given him, they've been a massive help in his life.
Who's your favorite dad?
Oh, gosh. I love you both equally.
Oh, come on. Who did you go to when you want to get...
I did go to John Gray first. I wanted to solve this diplomatically.
And then you need a man of action.
know-
You got Jamie Fraser. Got a nice little handkerchief.
We got to
on
be
her-
bandits.
It was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
If you're part of the Fraser family, then you're going to have something wrong with you. Or there's just going to be a lot of trauma.
I think so, yeah.
Welcome to the family, son.
Trauma is just like our, birth and fire.
Every day on Outlander. We have another season to go.
Heck yeah.
So you survived this one. Hopefully you survive the next one. How was your season?
This has been a lot of fun for me.
Survived it. That's what we ought to do. Easy cosplay. Everybody who's going to the convention in Chicago, bring your extra bandana. And when we go up to see Charles, we'll just put on our bandana. I feel like that's an easy cosplay and everybody can do it. I'll bring extra bandanas. Hey, look, we're done with behind the scenes. I do have some more Sam at the end of this one, but I wanted to pop this one in here because there was some... Sam's been kind of missing on Instagram lately. Well, here he is. Sam Heughan and Sassenach Spirits share Scotland and Sassenach Spirits, bringing the weekend vibes. Now, I'll tell you what, I didn't grab this one initially because I wasn't sure if it was current. Is he back in Scotland now, or is he I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I have no idea where the man is at this very second. But let's pretend he took a quick trip back to Scotland just to go have a Sassenach, and they can't blame him because that would be the place to drink it if you can. I mean, like the optimal spot. But he looks very good. He looks very nice and comfy, although I would think I would choose different clothing for the beach. But I have a feeling this had more to do about the photos than comfort. So I'm glad that he shared these so we know he's not MIA anymore. At least we think so. I don't know. All right, next one, we've got some Caitriona here. Point Blank 1959 shares. It's like Gareth Brommel heard your comments. The difference hairstyle can make. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, she's not doing the, I don't know, almost like a flat bob. Got a little wave in here. That's nice. Let's see. We've got another picture here. And from the side, yeah, it's like the scrunchie. You know, the scrunchie maneuver you do with your hair to give it just a little bit of wave. Although they probably have curling irons and stuff. I always went with the scrunchie because when I had hair, you can tell it has a little bit of a wave. And if I try, it actually looks like I did it on purpose. Or like it has a purpose, I suppose. Very nice. Another one here, some behind the scenes of her getting glammed up and prettified for her amateur premiere screening in New York the other day. Caitriona Balfe shares this one. She takes my breath away. A repost from Mary Wiles Makeup, and we can see that it's basically a little commercial. But that's all right. For Kat Burke is the brand that she used for this one. So I'm sure that's why they did a little extra reel, just so you can see it's all prettified. And again, she looked fantastic. So I don't blame them for trying to get a little extra advertising in there. You could look as good as Caitriona Balfe. It's unlikely, but that's all right. I'm good with how I look. Point Blank 1959 shares this one as well because another one of our MIA Outlander cast members has been John Bell. Hadn't seen him doing much of anything posting, and although he's taking a picture as elegantly as I do, eyes closed, mouth open, Caitriona Balfe with Rashim Goldpass and old friend at the New York City world premiere of the amateur April 2nd of 2025. That threw me off there. Caitriona Balfe, Reshmago, and Caitriona Balfe, Reshmago, John Bell, and the amateur premiere. Hashtagged and added for our pleasure, so we know who the heck we're looking at. I mean, at least two of these folks, I have no problem recognizing them. I do not know if I recognize Reshma. I hope I am getting close to that. But she's lovely too. So, I mean, they look like a fantastic trio. I'm not going to lie. And it is nice to see John. I do have one more John, and he is ringing our bell. Anita Ward, Ring My Bell, is in the background on this, so I cannot play the sound. However, Outlander Online shares this, a new video of John Bell in New York City. And this must have been taken by Resh. Yeah, Resh Mango on Instagram is where it's originally found. And John is just enjoying some fine cuisine there in New York. Oh, I love some good top ramen too. Ramen noodles, when done well, is so good. And he looks like it must be done well because he seems to be enjoying it quite a bit. Even making some goofy faces of pleasure and joy as he takes this bite here. And he eats the same way I do. Noodles sticking out, bite them off. You'll get to them later. It's different rules than with spaghetti, which that's kind of why I like it, because you can be messy and it's okay. And then I have some new pictures from Duncan Lacroix. Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a long time. Fantastic day out with some fantastic company to North Berwick, a short hop from Edinburgh and well worth a visit. Spring has truly sprung in Scotland, although the wind is still chilly on the Bawbeg. Well, you know what? I live in Indiana, and we are well known for being part of the Great Lakes area, and I live not north enough to really be affected by it, but this weather that we've had blowing through, and that's my phone trying to tell me I've got a thing. Oh, well, that's important. Anywho, yeah, we've had this crazy weather. If you are Arkansas, Tennessee, anywhere in this area and the southern Indiana, let me know that you're doing all right because we've had some crazy weather. Where I live, we missed the bulk of the like really bad stuff, and so we got very lucky. But there have been check-ins all over, so just let me know you're doing all right. Let us all know you're doing all right, because I would hate to think. Well, I hate to think of anybody being harmed by this weather, and it's just unavoidable when you live in Tornado Alley. It just happens. Let's look at some more of these pictures before I depress us all. Oh, that's lovely. Ooh, nice usage of light. I do get a kick out of the nice usage of light in pictures, And again, beautiful. These folks sharing places that they go so we can be really envious. Oh, that's cute. That's something my daughter does. She likes to find rocks and stack them. I'm sure it has an important meaning, but I just think it's cute. And again, lovely picture. Again, it's chilly. It might not be as warm yet as we're kind of approaching spring. We're not really there. Hey, hi, Cynthia. Sorry I didn't look over. Happy Friday. You are, oh, well, good vibes. We all need them sometimes. I need them all the time. So I'm just trying to share them because I get some extra on this channel. Now, is that mud or is that a rock? Is that a rock with, I don't know what that is. It's interesting. I'm going to go with interesting. It is interesting. And again, a great view off the coast. Oh, my gosh. Duncan, I appreciate it. You and Graham and everybody when you guys take pictures and share them with us. Jeremy's one of the beach the other day. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness gracious. I need to become not famous, but just like have a little extra money so I can travel more than I do. Oh, nice black and white one here of Duncan Lacroix, an English actor we all love. Oh, yes, we do. Lean Paulo gets credit, as well as Athanasia Triandi and Nancy Janicki. I'm sorry if I'm butchering those names. I do my best. And, of course, hashtagging Duncan Lacroix, because there he is. And he's doing, these must be more, well, he's just out and about. Okay, he's out and relaxing. That's a fantastic sweater. That looks comfy. Oh, okay, this one's iconic, September 2020. I'm not sure. Q&A with star of Netflix epic. Why is it calling the Netflix epic? It's not it's the Stars epic. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's cool. Great profile pictures leads to great self-confidence. Okay. Oh, these must be other things going on. Okie dokie. Anyway, that's a good picture. He looks so smiley. We don't get to see, Marta's not that smiley. I mean, let's face it, his smiles are few and far between. He's a smiley guy when you get to know the actual fella. All right, and a throwback here because, again, haven't seen a lot of Charles. I know he posts like when he's doing stuff with his family, but haven't seen a lot from him lately. Point Blank 1959 shared this throwback, father and son at Outlander conventions all over the world. Number 1 in Sydney for the Hubler in February 2024. They all did some scary stuff together. And then the Sydney for Hubler February 24. And the second one is the Social Sassenach, Kansas City, August 2023, which is not the year I was there. I got to meet Charles and literally about blew me away just being that close to him. I don't know what it is about him, but I'll tell you what, it was worse than my first crush. I was just thrown over. called over by him. Louise Ann and Sand 162381652 has credit for at least one of these. And Debbie Presley, Debbie 1155 has credit for at least another one. I think Sam Heughan, Charles Vandervaart, the Hubble, Australia, and the Socials, Sassenach City, hashtagged there. Yeah, that's a good picture where they just kind of chill. Although Stephen Cree practically climbing on him was a whole nother. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff from Sassenach City. I'm thinking of putting together like just all the videos I took. Point Blank 1959 shares this, maybe the sweetest Sam ever. And I'll be honest with you, I saw this picture and I had to share it with y'all. I don't care if it's new. I don't care if it's old. Because doesn't he just look like he's going, tell me about it, darling. How can I help? Let me listen. Oh my gosh. And also the eyes. Even though it doesn't quite capture his eye color as well, it's just, I couldn't. Anyway, give the boy whatever he wants anytime. Absolutely. Not recent. Sam Heughan, Instagram via Amy Matchin. Okay. So yeah, this is not new, but doesn't it just make you want to do whatever you can to help him just in any way? Somebody said, who was it? Was it Lorraine? I want to say it was Lorraine. Says, if I can get a hug and a kiss from him. And I was like, I have to draw the line at the kiss. That just throws me off. But I mean, if he looked at me like that, I might give him a little kiss on cheek. Maybe. Don't tell my husband, which I always tell him exactly what I talk about on here, so he'll know. All right, and one last thing. This one was specifically shared with me by Kathy Slavic. I didn't see it anywhere else, so special thanks to her for sharing this. It is an article, as it says at the top, article. And it's on Tumblr, but I have the link to the article at the very bottom of my source list for this video. So if you want to take a look at the article, but you don't want to get on Tumblr, that's easy for you. But it is a really fun little article. A lot of stuff we know about, but it did get specific about a couple of things really cute. He does talk about here his mother raising him and what it was like from him. And then, gosh, there was one about him. Yeah. Heughan also remembers, here I'm going to highlight this real quick, sea fishing off the Isle of Aig in the Hebrides. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. My tongue just doesn't want to wrap around it. During the summer holidays. Aig is a tiny isle with a single road and a handful of islanders. It's a mystical place with rock pools full of crabs, golden beaches, sea eagles, and dolphins to accompany your arrival. Oh my gosh. And you get to live. All right. Anyway. I even saw a humpback on a crossing to the Isle as a boy. Well, no wonder he wants yes, I want to be an actor and go play in fantasy worlds because he lived in one. All right. He talks about his uncle working as a gamekeeper and it's just animals in general, childhood memories. Let's see. There was, this one too. For a man who permanently selects sixth gear in this is a revelation. There was a moment when I was trout fishing in New Zealand while filming Men in Kilts in 2022. It was raining. I was standing in the river waist deep, the water so clear you could see the fish. It was such a weird experience, and I'm not highlighting that properly, but so peaceful and beautiful, and I thought, I love this. So that might be why he decided to explore more of the things that he is not completely alone for, but is more by himself to kind of get that peace. No wonder he was doing base camp at the Alps and just those kind of activities, because then it goes to a convention and there's nothing there's no quiet. I mean, there just isn't. Let's see. Oh, and then a piece of history having to do with Outlander and American history. A Scottish pistol reputedly fired the first shot in the American War of Independence. Heughan tells me offering a pistol for closer inspection. They are made of steel with scrolled ram's horn butts and ball triggers and elaborate Celtic engraving. I mean, just look at that. These are the belt hooks, so they sit on your belt like this. And he demonstrates revealing the inner 8-year-old, alive and well, playing historical figures in the ruins of Kenmure. That's the thing about Scotland. The past is still very present, he says. So it is a fun read. And I say, if you don't feel like getting on Tumblr, I've got the article here. It's just harder to center on here. And so I didn't do that there. And I don't like to get all the ads in there if I don't have to, because they aren't paying me to do ads for. Let's see, what can I tell you that they don't have to pay me that I don't mind telling you is good to use? I say, computers. Computers are awesome. Just be safe with them. On that note, too, again, thanks to those of you who've been sending me in your scammer stories. If you can include the emails that you're getting these from, I am going to ask if I get there. Thanks, Jury Dewey. If I get there, hey, hi, Stacy. Hello. If I get there, I'm going to just give them a list of emails and see if they recognize any of them. And let me know if any of them are legit or if they are what I suspect, all scams. That way I can give you the list again and be like, this is not him. Okay. And if it is him, I probably will try to keep that private because y'all don't need to know Sam's email. I don't need to know it. I would be tempted. I have to rip that sucker up before I accidentally memorize it. Because, I mean, I try to have self-control. But, like, again, I was this close to Charles and I almost, like, tripped over my own face because my jaw had fallen. It's just embarrassing, but true. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope that you got a little fun out of this. If I had to record it and bring it to you live later, or bring it to you later, it would have been late because there was quite a bit here. And I wanted to make sure I got it to you sooner rather than later. If you did enjoy it, give her a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, just because it makes me feel good about myself. No, well, it does. I'm not gonna lie. That's nice. But it also helps with letting you know what you like. Anywho, and don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you know when I go live, hopefully. But at the very least, you'll know when I load up a new video when it's completed. Although even that sucker, I'll tell you what, I'll get notifications a good 2 to 3 hours after I know they loaded the video. It's irritating. Sometimes the next day. It'll advertise to me my own video the next day that I should go watch it because I like Outlander, which, at least it's smart enough to figure that out. Anywho, thank you to my members. Thanks so much for the extra support. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to you that I'm able to try to go do these things. I do have high hopes that the money will not be wasted for the trip and for the meet and greet and the tasting because I have it on good authority that it'll probably be a very short case if I'm selected at all. I don't need to be elected to anything. Anywho, but thank you so much for the support. Thank you to those of you who've been sending super thanks to negate the cost of the extra stuff. I appreciate that as well. It's unnecessary, but I do appreciate it. It means that you guys know that I put in a little extra time and work and effort here. And so, us ladies, we like to have somebody say, we appreciate you. So thank you very much. Anywho, that's it, I swear. If you didn't get enough Outlander information, you know what to do. Go check the playlist below. There's stuff there, like lots of stuff. Scroll through, find something that looks good. Check the thumbnail and check the title because sometimes they don't quite match. That way I can try to give you guys an idea of what's in it from one end to the other. Other than that, I will just see you sometime by Monday at least. I've got kind of a busy weekend coming up, so it's unlikely I'll make any content over the weekend, but you never can tell. So no matter what video you do choose down there, I will see you there. Be safe this weekend. Go forth and realize that you have conquered Week 11 of Outlander. We're now getting ready to gear up for Week 12. Oh, and no, I have no idea when Season 8 is coming out. A lot of you have been asking me that. I have no word yet. As soon as I do have word, I will share it. It'll probably be a shorts video so I can put it up really quick just to alleviate everybody. But yeah, I have no word on that yet. All right, guys, go be safe. Love y'all. And see some of you in a week.